Hello, everybody. This is a very important announcement. This is about a good friend of mine and a good friend of many. And I chose this location because it's symbiotic on many things. Right there is the American flag that represents our freedom, the veterans that have given so much to protect our freedoms and the symbolism there. We're also at a cemetery. I'm going to tell you a brief story. There's a YouTube channel out there called at Droning Veteran. That channel is a gentleman named Dan Mabey. He's a retired from the Army, served our country honorably, and is a very honorable man. He's very, very family oriented, does a lot of family activities. He lives in Utah. He's constantly doing outdoor adventures. He loves droning. Obviously, that's part of his channel name, but he loves spending time with his family. September 12th, he lost his son, his oldest son, and his son's name was Devin. Lost his life in a motor vehicle accident, and it's very tragic. I mean, at any time there's a loss of life, it is tragic, but it's very tragic because this family does not need or deserve that. But as a community, a YouTube community, his friendship network, we're going to have a special benefit auction tomorrow night. That's the 22nd at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's going to be on the at JJ Drones channel. At JJ Drones is all one word. And if I have the ability, I'm kind of out in the forest right now. If I have the ability to share the link, I will. But it, expenses like that and a loss of life and just just laying to rest one of your own children, that's very, very sad and humbling situation. So uh, there's going to be many really cool items up for auction. Um, I have some alligator heads. I'm going to bundle those in different packages. There's many things that are going to be available. There's going to be a lot of baits, fishing tackle, stuff like that. Uh, I'm putting together an offer to somebody who has better YouTube editing skills than myself that can go directly towards helping Dan, that's Droning Veteran. Uh, I'm going to tell you a brief story. My stories sometimes aren't always brief, but in 1998, my father passed away. And we had a middle of the road burial for him. It wasn't anything fancy or elaborate, but he is buried in the Delaware Veterans Cemetery in Bear, Delaware. And in 1998, total fees at that time was like $7,000. I can't imagine what the fees would be nowadays. So you're looking at probably 5 digits minimum. So we're trying to do our best to help the family and alleviate some of that financial stress because they already have a ton of stress. And please keep this in mind. If there's any way you can find it in your heart, there's going to be so many options out there for you to make a donation. It would be greatly appreciated. It's it I I'm going to be sharing a story tomorrow night about that very honorable man, and there's probably going to be some other stories told as well. But mine, I actually already told this story to the camera about a week ago, but I was so torn up and crying. I I changed my mind. And I feel that it all happened for a reason, because I think it's going to be a more powerful message about a man of dignity and character and just dedication, not only to his family, but the country. So it's our turn to give back. If you can do anything, $5, $10, $100, there's going to be some really good rewards. You can bid on these. Uh, I don't know all the details yet. There may be a just buy it here now option. Not sure if that's still in place. The host of the show is going to make that decision. Actually, there's going to be two co-hosts, uh, Jason Johnson from @JJ Drones and Ted Polanowski from Off the Hook Outdoors. They're going to be kind of like taking the lead on this. Uh, if all goes well, I'm going to be on the panel with some other people. We're going to share stories or contributions to helping this fine American veteran just try and get some sense of normalcy. Uh, Before I close my closing statement, I just want you to think of this. We're going into the holiday season in the very near future. So they're going to have so many flashback memories come into their head going forward. I feel happy but sad and sorrowful for them. Halloween's coming up. They're probably going to remember all the times they took Devin out to collect, trick or treat candies and that experience. Then there's going to be Thanksgiving coming up where families get together and enjoy, and it's supposed to be a joyous time. They're going to have to experience that without a family member. And then there's Christmas coming up. Christmas. It'll be the first Christmas they've known without their son. It's like, just think of all those little things. Every time they see a vehicle that looks just like Devin's, they're going to think of Devin. The memories of Devin are never going away. And it's a good thing, but it can also torment you mentally, because there's always going to be that sorrow. And it would be natural to have some type of guilt, even though they did nothing wrong. It's just, you just, what if yourself to death. But what we can do is join collectively as just a YouTube community, a friendship network, and as just good, basic, decent Americans. So please, tomorrow night @JJ Drones, all one word, on YouTube, 7 p.m. Central Time. Let's make it special. Let's make it rewarding. That's about all I can do. Please participate, help a friend.